Hi, what's up?
All right, so Friday, Murphy, myself, and Nino Brown took care of Speedy's court
Nino
case.
Brown?
Nino Chavez.
Chavez, okay. Wait, Nino's back?
Yeah, he was around on Friday for Speedy's court case.
Okay.
The verdict just got read today.
All right.
Not guilty. we win. Hooray!
Wait.
But within the verdict, there are several issues.
Excuse me?
Yeah. So, yeah, not guilty. No trafficking, no drug trafficking, no weapons trafficking. No fine, no court, no time in jail, nothing. He's a free man. I guess we...
Bro, at this point, I'm literally gonna...
did our job.
I'm literally gonna bring my bench right where the flag is, right where the CG flag is, and just... Literally, nothing could happen to you. It doesn't fucking matter anymore.
So there was obviously some weird issues with the case. We're not going to indulge on that. But what is going to end up happening upon reading this verdict?
Well, read the verdict to me.
Hang on, let me all right. The legal issues surrounding the case and its complexity have not escaped me. This is Judge Grayson, by the way, writing this.
Okay.
My prima facie, that's his thoughts on this case.
What the fuck was that? What was that word?
It's Latin. It means his thoughts. He's trying to be fancy, Grayson. He probably got his Google Latin translator out to be able to get some of this information in here. But essentially what he's saying is Mr. Santana was charged with drug trafficking, mostly based upon an argument surrounding constructive possession. This specifically regarding the drugs in the possession of the fleeing initial defendant. There was another party who was growing shit on his property. That party fled. Speedy, we argued that Speedy had no idea that that was in fact happening and that this individual had no rights to be on the property at all.
Let me call Flippy and get Flippy. Yeah.
Yeah. That's probably a good idea. You give me a chance.
Hello, Vinny.
So I don't sound like
you gotta come to the cubby right now, bro.
Why? What happened?
Just come to the cubby. I need you here. Locksley.
I can't right now.
Why?
I'm being unlucky for a cook.
Okay.
I mean, after that, I can like 5 minutes.
Well, just put it. Speedy got found not guilty on everything, and Locksley is literally down here explaining the reasoning. That's why I wanted you here.
I'm explaining it for
how is he not guilty,
bro?
You have an understanding on how to handle things in the future.
It's basically how we handle things for the future, like moving forward with things. Like this is why I need you, bro. Literally, I'm about to get my bench and not even move it to your place and literally put it in the middle of the fucking cubby because literally we can't do anything wrong.
Oh, you can. The cops just did a very, very shitty job doing this case.
The fuck? Okay, I'll try to be that as soon as I can. Okay.
All right, goodbye. I'll let him explain and then I'll explain it to you.
Okay.
All right, bye. All right, go ahead. Here, he's in the middle of something.
All right. So basically, as far as the drug trafficking, the long story short is that the individual was doing the shit on his property without his knowledge. That's the argument we posed to the court. That argument won out. He can't be held accountable for shit that's being done on his property that he cannot be proven to have been aware of.
Okay.
Okay. So as far as the drug traffic, or as far as the weapons trafficking, the TLDR on this was that to be considered guilty of weapons trafficking, there has to be some sort of inference of transportation. And because the city at this current juncture,
wait, this is weapons trafficking.
Yeah, you have to be, traveling with it, transporting it basically.
Okay.
But because currently the city does not have a weapons manufacturing law, he could not be found guilty of trafficking because they have no proof that he was the one actually doing any of the transporting of any of these items. So what this means is this. First of all, I guarantee you there's going to be a weapons manufacturing law that comes out of this within the next week. Guaranteed.
Oh, of course they're going to pop out with a fucking a ruling of weapons manufacturing now because of this.
Exactly. They have to. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. They absolutely have to. When I get that information, I will obviously let you know as to
you gotta let me know
what to
ASAP.
expect. Yeah, for sure. The other issue is It also has to do with, you know, him actually being caught. Like I said, there was a lot of weirdness to this, and I'm not going to touch base on a lot of it. I'm sure you know what some of the weirdness was.
Well, no, I really paid no mind to it because I was away, so.
Okay. You know, I'm trying to figure
so
out.
Mill David at 32 months, Tango David at 26, Irish David at 31, baby.
It was a lot of like tables and chairs with, you know, illegal products.
Yeah, so I know about that, like the whole prop shit and everything like that.
Yeah,
yes.
So, moving forward, my understanding is if you happen to have you know, props laying around, and you're caught doing something you're not supposed to be doing, they're probably going to use those props against you. So keep that in mind.
Okay.
I would expect the police to do a much better job next time than they did this time as far as cataloging those props. You know, maybe happening to, you know, seize them in some way, shape, or fashion, instead of just randomly taking photos of them and then not doing a damn thing else.
Bro, give me. Hello.
Yeah.
Hello, bro. We're still here.
We're gonna go do arcade in like 10 minutes if you want to join.
Yeah, I'm down. Can you come here quick and we'll end this conversation and we'll go?
I already know what it is. I just read everything.
All right, goodbye. Yeah.
So I'll be there in a sec. But
right. Yeah, I'm down for arcade, but for Tsunami.
Okay.
All right, bye.
Okay. Sounds good. Bye.
All right, so continue on.
Okay, so when the new law comes out, I'll obviously let you know and keep you in the loop on that. But as far as the prop shit is concerned, basically the long story short is if you've got stuff wherever.
Oh my God, it was saved again.
Move things to, they're going to use those against you. I just expect them to do a much better job next time with documenting everything.
So here's what gets me, right?
Job with all of that.
Here's what honestly gets me about this city, right? They known Class 2 has been around for ages, right?
Yep.
They know obviously people are getting them from somewhere. Why, when you started seeing the production of Class 2s being around, the circulation going on in the city of Class 2s, why wouldn't you make a fucking manufacturing law then? Why must this city, they wait until something happens like this, and then they're going to say, whoopsie, we fucked up, now we have to make a new law.
Right. I mean, I agree with you. Everything is reactive. They're not proactive.
Yeah, they're not proactive at all.
Nope. And I don't know if it's because the DOJ doesn't think to do that, or if they're just trying to address the matters they have on their plate, you know, today, as opposed to looking to the future, or what. But I know I agree with you. If I were running the show, I would be looking to do probably a lot of that. Thank God I'm not running.
You know what
the show,
I feel like? I feel like
myself.
it's like whenever it's convenient to them, then they step up and then they do shit and then they change shit. It's like, oh, okay, yeah, it's not convenient at this time for us. We could give 2 fucks. So we're just going to hold off on this. Oh, now this happened. Hold on. We got a not guilty plea. I mean, granted, like, would I love to see Speedy have been guilty and lose money? Yes, 100%, because it just makes more money in my pocket. But at the end of the day, I'm happy that he got found not guilty because they're a bunch of fucking idiots. They don't do they don't do their shit right.
Well, and that's exactly it. Is they could have subpoenaed his phone records. They didn't. They could have subpoenaed his bank records. They didn't.
And why the fuck were you and Murphy on the case?
Murphy was on the case before I even got brought into it, and then
did they pay a CG fucking law firm fee?
No, I mean Murphy's gonna take care of that.
Yeah, make sure he gets a nice fat check for that.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I'm not worried about it, but Murphy was primary, but Murphy had some stuff going on, and you know, I could kind of tell, so I reached out and said, hey, do you need any assistance with this? And I literally got tossed into it on Thursday evening. The trial was Friday. I had less than 24 hours to prep.
You're telling me how long has it been? What, 2 months?
60 days. 60 days, yeah, at least.
The cops had 2 months to come with this fucking case, be stronger than ever, and they literally shit the fucking bed.
They showed up with 40-some photos of all of the, you know, the prop stuff. Where I don't want to use that word. I'm trying to find a different word, but
yo, good burger, David 11, Max Force, David 36,
no
baby.
Tangible evidence outside of that. Apparently, there was a crate on the property that they couldn't get into, and were actually even calling people to try to break into it. Calling citizens. They were calling Marty and others to try to come up.
Yeah, I remember that.
We didn't find out about that until I wish Nino, when I would have found out about that afterward, we'd have got the whole fucking case thrown out, because that's disturbing the scene. It's not our fault, or, you know, certainly Speedy's fault, or nor would it be your fault that they don't have the tools or equipment or expertise to break into those things. So it wouldn't shock me if all of a sudden they don't receive some sort of tool that helps them do that as well.
Jesus Christ, bro.
Yeah, I guess they said it was some sort of
12 I don't get how they have so fucking long to do this and they can't get their shit together. It's actually mind-boggling, man.
I've got some opinions, but I'll keep them to myself.
Yo, Sleepy's it's called laziness. That's all it is. That's why, like, bro, like, instead of me having to worry about my shit, bro, it's like I consider it a fucking joke the way the fucking cops, you know, could conduct their shit and the way the fucking DOJ conduct themselves. It's like a fucking straight joke.
Well, they had like 4 cops on scene. Unfortunately, due to some unfortunate circumstances, only a couple of them were able to show up at the trial. But for something this big, it should have been an all hands.
This has to be literally the biggest case in the city by far, and they literally shit the fucking bed on it.
All of SCU should have been waking up. They should have had the property roped off for several days while they were conducting the investigation. It didn't need to happen, you know, instantly. They could have taken their time with it. I know if I was a cop, I would have taken my time with it. You know, you got all these cops waking up to go, you know, do other things. Surprised people didn't wake up for this.
This is crazy, man.
No fines, no charges, no
jail
time,
fine, oh my God.
He is a free man. It is if nothing ever happened.
At that point, they should have just dropped the fucking case from the get-go.
Well, we tried to get that to happen when we were in court, and they even Murphy was trying to even argue them to take a plea deal.
Yeah, chat, please understand I'm talking about RP, dudes. Did you put soy sauce?
You could tell something wasn't settled with him about this, which I understand. So I'm glad I was able to help take some of that burden. And we didn't know Nino was going to be there until Nino showed up, you know, day of. Like, hi, I'm here to help. So we put him to work.
Man, this is like upsetting, I'll be honest.
So as far as, you know, to protect your own self, wherever your thing is, you know, keep in mind of the surrounding area. Obviously, as far as the transportation is concerned, I would heavily recommend getting a third party to do your transpo, even maybe somebody outside of our friend.
Yeah.
You know, so he's not doing him also. And then once the manufacturing laws come up, I will obviously keep you in the loop as far as what those are. Because it's going to be a 9s charge. As soon as, if somebody gets caught, it's going to be, I guarantee you it'll be a 9s charge.
Yeah, I know that for sure.
After this, with hefty fines. So, and he was staring down 20 years.
You know what's funny? Because God forbid if I end up getting caught, I'll be the fucking example, and I'm going to get totally my asshole reamed out.
Well, not if Murphy, myself, and others are there to represent you. We'll do our best for you too. But yeah, it was fucked up. That's for sure.
Yeah, it was literally dumb as fuck. Whatever it is what it is. All right, no problem.
I just figured I'd give you a heads up since
I appreciate
you've got your little thing going on.
Ah, Maron.